What we need is enforcement. Like I said in my previous interview, there's two things that need to happen. Continuous education. Continuous education. We need a change of attitude. We have been doing this, we have been crossing the road when it was a one-lane highway. Now we have 3-4 lane. That is the most busiest part of the highway. When I refer to it as a freeway, people took it like a joke. We don't have any freeway in Belize. It was just a comparison to show the frequency of the traffic there. But what we need is enforcement. The traffic has to be on board, the police have to be on board, and I am certain that they will be on board.
We continue to maintain that you do need pedestrian crossing or pedestrian ramp, whichever way you take it. There is a need for that. Listen, those two corridors house many residents that are still walking, right? That still use public transportation, and there is no way you could build a highway without consideration for those people, for those pedestrians, for those commuters in those two communities.
So that's your stand and you're standing
Yes,
by it.
and again, our letter was sent from early November identifying those problems, and I'm hoping that the Ministry of Works would reconsider our proposal.
You can put 5 speed bumps. I might be 5 meters away from a speed bump. I don't want to walk up to the speed bump, so I will take the chance and I will cross the road. The buses that are stopping in the speed lane and having passengers alighting and putting their lives in danger, that needs to be controlled. Once I am ticketed the first time, I might think twice about doing it, but I am certain, and you can ticket civilians, pedestrian I'm talking about. If you bus drivers, pedestrian, anybody, after getting a hefty ticket 1 or 2 times and your pocket start feeling, then you will stop. And yes, it's an urban area.
A residential area.
It's a residential area. But we have seen other residential areas where the same thing happened and you need to go around.
The mayor of Belize City said that he's still hoping that the ministry would consider putting crosswalks on the Northern Highway.
I kind of confused like Simba and Pumbaa, because how could not having a crosswalk across the highway, it's now like a freeway, we got 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes. Putting a crosswalk there will save lives in terms of people crossing. He feels, remember and know that there's a crosswalk right here by Belcan. How many people use that crosswalk? You could go at any given time and see women and picnic walking across the 4 lane, dragging their picnic across a barrier to go across and catch a bus. So it's putting one more crosswalk, 2 or 3 or 4. How will that save lives when we have an example of one right here that a lot of the people still know to use?